Hello there. Welcome to Going to Ground with me, Andrew Rumsey, and welcome to church on Good Friday. This is Great Chalfield Church, one of my favourites, I have to say, across the whole county. And it's in the grounds of Great Chalfield Manor, which you might be able to see actually if I open the door. There's Great Chalfield Manor, National Trust property, but the parish church is within the grounds of the manor, as is sometimes the case. There's been a church here since the 13th century. It's a very little one, but with all kinds of appeal. And let me just give you a quick virtual tour. Beautiful chapel here. There's been a service here in All Saints this Good Friday, and the church is now quiet and still, and I've not been taking a service today. There aren't many services in church today, one or two, more on Easter Day when most of the churches are opening up, but I've been longing to get inside one, actually. I've really been looking forward to just a little bit of quiet space in a church building. Look at this is the organ here. This is an absolute gem. Have a look at that. Isn't that remarkable? Look at the painting. The best feature actually is round here. There's a triple decker pulpit. Look, you can, if I turn the camera around, you can see the pulpit. There's the top of the pulpit for preaching. Bottom layer here for, I don't know what the particular purpose of each one. This is a sort of stall for leading the service. And I take a step up, and there's a lectern here for, I guess, reading the gospel or something like that. And then, sorry, let's go up. I have preached from this pulpit actually, but it feels reasonably precarious, as all the best ancient pulpits should, creaking underneath me. And this is the upper layer, where you're really high up. I mean, it's at least 6 feet up there, and great fun to declaim from this pulpit, I must say. So 3 different layers. I've never seen one like that before. I'm so glad it was open. Lots of churches necessarily are locked at the moment, but so Good Friday, the heart of our faith really, a difficult day, a day where all of the contradictions of life are centred in the passion of Christ on the cross holding in its own shape the contradictions, as we've said in these films before, pointing in either direction. And that heart of our faith, that symbol of triumph in suffering, of God taking upon himself responsibility, as it were, for the suffering and torment of life, and letting it kill him, letting it take him down, is an unfailing source of mystery and power. There is something deeply powerful in the cross. So it's a day usually, quite often on Good Friday, I've spent the 3 hours from 12 to 3, it's gone 3 now, it's getting on for 4, in a very long 3 hours service. Huge parts of it are held in silence, as you may know. And it is a day for some silence. And I'll leave some at the end of this short post. But I think I'm just going to sing one of the lovely folk hymns for this day, of which there are many. It is a thing most wonderful. And we'll just come into the chapel and I'll sing a couple of verses from this before leaving some silence. It is a thing most wonderful, almost too wonderful to be, that God's own Son should come from heaven and die to save a child like me. And yet I know that it is true. He chose a poor and humble lot, and wept and toiled and mourned and died, for love of those who loved him not. I sometimes think about the cross and shut my eyes and try to see the cruel nails and crown of thorns, and Jesus crucified for me. But even could I see him die, I could but see a little part of that great love which, like a fire, is always burning in his heart. It is most wonderful to know his love for me, so free and sure, but 'tis more wonderful to see my love for him so faint and poor. And yet I want to love thee, Lord. Oh, light the flame within my heart, and I will love thee more and more, until I see thee as thou art.